not all of the homes were vacant. There were some people who were actually inside of their homes when this happened, when this fire started. Let's go now to Sky Team 11 just to give you a better view of what is going on here right now on Riggs Avenue. No one injured in the fire, and that is good news. We do know that a roof collapsed from onto the second floor of one of the buildings. That was one of the vacant buildings. Again, there were two vacant buildings and two buildings that were occupied here in the 1800 block of Riggs Avenue between Fulton Avenue and Monroe Streets. We talked with some of the people who were home at the time, and one person told us that he was watching TV, he smelled smoke, and then he came downstairs and he saw that the back door of his home was on fire, and he tried to get people out of the home at that time. Other people tell us that they were walking around and they were knocking on doors trying to get people to come out of their homes. And we also talked with the battalion chief, Kenneth Cash, who told us about the 4 houses and that 2 of them were vacant. And he also told us exactly what firefighters saw when they arrived.
Units encountered heavy fire conditions on the first and second floor of the occupied dwelling of 818, which started in the rear, and we had extension over into 1816 and 1820. Units encountered heavy fire conditions in the rear with power lines down, so it may had trouble getting access, but BGE was able to cut the power and help units get to the bulk of the fire.
Now again, no one was injured in this fire. Everyone who was in the homes, they were all able to get out safely, and that's thanks to other neighbors who were actually knocking on doors trying to get everyone to get out and to get out safely. Now firefighters still remain here. They're checking for any hot spots that may start up again.